Right, we're gonna try out something different here and actually have a live stream of opening, something I've never done. I'm probably gonna crash and burn at, but let's get started. We got 18 of these brand new Eevee tins. They're set to release tomorrow. Pretty standard tin stuff, I believe. Code card, ultra rare card, and also 4 packs. I took the plastic off of this one before we start, so we're going to start with the Vaporeon V. And let's see what we get. Oh wow, so it's, if you've ever opened a tin before, it's quite different. Usually there's a bunch of plastic inside here. Now there's actually, I guess they're getting more eco-friendly. It's kind of a different way to package stuff. So I guess it's probably better on the cards themselves. I don't know. Let's see how badly I can mangle them. All right, we're gonna start with the Vaporeon V. This is SWSH 150 even. It's a rapid strike Pokemon. We got triple draw 3 cards for 1 colorless, then there's splash jump for 90 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Okay then, let's put that back there and see what we get. I'm gonna give away 1 of each code. So we're gonna start with the Vaporeon, which will unlock, I'm assuming, just the Vaporeon V, we'll see. Wow, so I don't know if you can see it, but the entire of the inside is kind of, it's not plastic either, it's cardboard again, which is, again, kind of eco-friendly, I guess. Certainly easier on the recycling. Let's see what packs we get inside of them. We do have Evolving Skies, of course, the brand new expansion that came out. We got Chilling Reign, the one before, Battle Styles, the one before that, and of course, Old Faithful, we got Sword and Shield, which they seem to like to include with every single freaking one. Okay. Let's start, I guess, oldest to newest. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I guess I just will open up all 18 and see what we get. That's, what, 56, 54. My math is bad. Let's give away a Sword and Shield code. If anyone still wants Sword and Shield. I don't think so. I think if you wanted Sword and Shield codes, you would have got them already. So we're going to start with a Fighting Energy, Great Ball, Hitmonchan, Seeking, Galarian Ponyta, Mawile, Shelder, Grookey. We have a Snom and Nickit as our reverse. And all right, live broadcasting, fun times. So we have Professor's Research as our rear holo. Let's stick the cool cards one side. Battle Styles is next. I wonder, should I open them up, the packs, all at once, or should I just strip through? I'm not sure. Maybe I should just open up all 18 and then do the packs all together. This might get kind of boring. So we got Metal Energy, Rapid Strike Energy, Experience Share, Caracol, Horsey, Mankey, Galarian Slowpoke, Fomantis, Remoraid again, and hey, we got a Tyranitar V. So our first V we've pulled, and it's from our second pack. That is a good sign. I will take it as a good sign. I am shaky as anything today. Alright, so let's keep going. We have a Galarian Moltres pack from our Chilling Reign. Why not? Let's give away some codes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we do have a Metal Energy. We have Clara, Brawly, Haunter, Coughing, Delibird, Galarian Farfetch'd, Porygon, Sobble, Wheezing is our reverse. And what do you know? 2 for 2. We got a Liepard V, another Darkness type ultra rare. So to go along with our Tyranitar, I guess? I don't know. So we got one last pack. This is a brand new Evolving Skies. We got a Rayquaza Pack from it. And let's see if we can keep our streak alive. I am not going to be giving away all the Evolving Skies code, but I'll give away the first one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Codes sell right when an expansion comes out, and then they go dead and don't sell at all. We got a full face guard, Ice Cube, Shelgon, Teddiursa, Sableye, Lotad, Hitmonchan, Cutiefly, Hippowdon, and we have a Talonflame as our non-holo rare for it. Wow, wow, I guess you can't win them all. We did get 2 ultra rares from that to go along with our Vaporeon, so that's a win in my books. Just trying to study here what is the best way to tackle this. Let's make some room and get rid of some cards. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's open up the tins and stick them one side, and then we're gonna open up all the packs together, and we're gonna kind of see what they all look like. So let's put all this crap one side. We got our Vaporeon there. Let's see what the inside of the Jolteon looks like and kind of what the Jolteon card is. Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing the packaging like this. Definitely. It's kind of like a little poster board almost. You can kind of mount it on the wall just like that. So we got Jolteon V, which is SWSH151. It has Thunder Spear for 1 colorless. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. Then there's Pin Missile, 1 lightning, 2 colorless. Does 60 times damage, flip 4 coins. This attack does 60 damage for each head. So technically you could get 240 damage. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I really don't know what's the best way to take these things out, but probably will mangle them. I'm going to hold the Jolteon code. I'll give that away. We can do giveaways for the codes in a bit for the actual evolutions. And let's take a look at the Flareon, which I'm assuming is going to be SWSH149. Since fire comes before water. Alright. Love the artwork for him. Yep, SWSH149 as expected. It has Flaming Breath for 1 colorless. Search your deck for a fire energy card, attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. It does 20 damage, and then there's Scorching Column, 2 fire, 1 colorless, does 120 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to be getting 6 of each of those. Again, I'm going to pull the code card one side, and we're going to give away the codes for them in a bit. So, how best to do this? You know what? Let's just go through this stuff quickly. I guess I could have done this off camera. It's kind of crap I didn't do before, but we got our Jolteon. Can I get that lined up? All right. I hate opening tins. The plastic after a while just completely wears away at you. Like I said though, it does look kind of cool with these poster board kind of stuff. So we're up to what, 5 open. This is boring as anything. I should probably have cut this out. I'll probably have opened the plastic before, but hey, live and learn. We got another Jolteon. The Evolving Skies has been a real letdown for me personally, just because it's like punishment for collectors, Evolving Skies. If any of you are collectors, you know what I'm talking about, because I opened over 3,000 packs and I still didn't even get a complete set. It was like not even close. The secret rares are just crazy. The amount of secret rares, the amount of alternate art secret rares was just, it's overwhelming. It's kind of hard to, you know, I miss the old days, like Legendary Treasures, early XY, where you could get a case of cards and pull an entire set, no problem. Now that's like a joke. You can't, a case of cards and you're still gonna be missing probably 80, 90 cards with the current sets, which it's kind of disheartening considering how much dollars it is. I have a store, so I do sell all the commons and everything, so it's not, Pokemon card business as a whole is pretty strong, but the issue just comes down to the collectability of it. If you're playing the game, then fine, you pick up what cards you want from the set as usual from single sellers. But if you're someone who's looking to be a completionist and you want to try and do that with these new sets, it's just not possible unless you're crazy wealthy. They're just crazy. So bear with me on my first stream, which is probably boring as anything. But we are going to open some packs here in a second, so hopefully we're going to get lucky. I'm still, like I said, missing a lot of Evolving Skies, so it would be kind of nice to pick up something I am missing here in this opening. I think we're going to get, I only have 18 tins here, so it's probably going to be, well, it will be 18 packs of Evolving Skies, so let's kind of see how it's all going to shake down. The alternate arts are super cool, but like I said, they're just crazy hard to come by. The Rayquaza is selling for ridiculous amounts of money, but like pulling a Rayquaza, you might as well buy a lottery ticket. Okay, now I gotta, I did not think this through. I gotta go down and change my backdrop because I need to open these tins. I got 18 tins, so let's swap out this stuff. I got 18 tins in all, which was, in fact, all I could get from my distributor. How am I going to? Let's swap this out. And try not to make a giant mess. Just to have some form of backdrop that's not my keyboard. Alright. I'm going to make a giant mess here in any second, I'm pretty sure. Alright. We're actually not looking too bad. Let's get some form of design going. Yeah, so the new tin design is pretty cool. Gotta say I like it. I think it's... Alright. Now we're getting a little bit better. It's nice to see Pokemon getting environmentally friendly, or somewhat. Yeah. It's kind of cool when you can get product, but it's disheartening when, your distributor calls you and tells you, I'm sorry, you're only getting 4 Marnies, or you're getting a third of what you had ordered, or even less. For Champion's Path, I think I got 1/8 of what I had ordered, which was kind of crazy, because Pokemon's just gone, exploded so much that everyone is clamoring for it. Alright, so I think I gave away the Vaporeon, so I'll give away the Flareon and Jolteon at the end, I guess. I don't know if the codes are going to be active now for them in the TCG, or if there's going to be a lag, but usually they're active the day before. Yeah, I think it's gonna keep going as well. Though I don't know, I do foresee it catching up at some point. Pokemon always has done well, but there have been lulls at time, and I do think this model of how they're doing the sets, how many secret rares they are, I think it's going to come back to bite them, because it's chasing away collectors from the game. Many collectors have given up, where they choose one set to collect because they just can't afford it. It's kind of crazy expensive. So I don't blame them. It's not, like I said, with this Evolving Skies, like I think this is probably the worst set to collect. After maybe Shining Fates was pretty bad with all the secret rares there as well, but it's just rough. All right, we got one last tin, and then we're gonna go through and open up the packs. I guess I should sort. I guess we should do oldest to newest. I have so much Sword and Shield base set. I stopped opening them a while back just because I figure if I keep them and put them down, maybe they'll go up in value. But it's they have a lot of stuff in there that just doesn't sell anymore. So that's my thinking on it anyway. Okay, so we got all these cards now. Let's put them all one side and let's open up the posters again. Poster boards, kind of. So let's get our 6 Vaporeons. So what I normally do is I'll put aside one for my personal collection, and then I will put the rest up on my store, which I only sell on eBay now. I used to sell on some other channels, but it's kind of hard managing different inventories for different sites. There's some tools and software that help you with it, but it's really not, it's not ideal. All right. Holy crap, we got a lot of Vaporeons. Did we not get the same amount of... I think my distributor screwed me over. Or maybe we did. Sure seems that we don't have that many Jolteon. I'll have to count. Wouldn't be the first time I got uneven amounts of cards. No, I think it's working out. Jolteons were my last. You know, I have in the past. I don't play much anymore now. To be honest, openings and stuff take up so much damn time. Mad respect to people like Darians and stuff that open 1,000 packs on stream, but pretty much it's just me and opening. You know, when you got to open 20 cases of something, it keeps you real busy for a real long time. So I kind of channel my focus into other things because I'm sick of Pokemon at that point. So we do get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 6 of the Flareon, and let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6 of the Vaporeon as well, and 6 of the Jolteons. Like I said, I gave away the Vaporeon before. Let's give away a Flareon code for anyone that wants it. For the Flareon V. And let's start with our packs. I guess we got 1 of each pack, so I guess we could do, let's sort them out, why not? And let's do oldest to newest. So you don't see my hand, let me pull it over. Battle Styles and Sword and Shield. So we have 18 of each pack to open. I opened a couple already, so, well, 1 already, so we got 17 left of each pack. Battle Styles. Generally, when I'm opening stuff from expansions, it's not nearly as, I don't know, put out as this. Usually you just tear through packs and open them. Doing it for the camera is kind of different. Yeah, this is kind of new. I figured, you know what, let me try opening something live. I actually had a couple comments a while back. People thought I was cherry picking openings and cards, and I'm just saying, nah, I don't have nearly enough time or effort to cherry pick packs to open. What you see is what you get, which is why sometimes some of my openings are absolutely terrible. There's nothing like opening an entire Elite Trainer box and getting no ultra rares. Feels bad, but it is what it is. Okay, so we got Chilling Reign, Battle Styles. Yeah, like I was saying, I stopped opening Sword and Shield base set a while back. I haven't opened it for a while, so it'll be kind of new pulling them again. I think I have about 2,000 packs downstairs. Every time I've got a brand new box set or something that comes with Sword and Shield, I said, let me just save them. I've done that with some expansions in the past. Not that I necessarily think it's gonna blow up and sell for crazy amounts of money, but just being lazy. Yeah, envious skeptics, exactly. Or it feels good. Like, I'm not the greatest YouTuber. I got people out there who are, you know, Pokemon openers who are just crazy and they have millions of followers. But it's always great. You know, you put content up, it might not be amazing, but you got like 3 dislikes the 1 minute it goes up. The video goes up. It's like, really, guys? You didn't even watch 5 seconds of the video. So I don't know if it's haters or whatever, but it is what it is. All right, so that was incredibly boring, but we're gonna start with the. It's going pretty good. I think I'm missing 15 now, all secret rares and like 1 or 2 alternate arts. I track it on that site, Pokelector, which I really like. But yeah, it's been a nightmare. I feel like I rant every other video that I put up about Pokemon and how I don't like the current state, at least for collectors. But 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. They're figuring out the best way to make money, and for them, that's the best way to make money. Pink. But overall, I mean, Sword and Shield has been cool to look at, but from a collectability point of view, it is the worst set ever. Hey, we got a holo with our first one. I like Galarian Berserker. Yeah, I have no idea. Let's put all the cool cards one side. Yeah, from a collectability standpoint, it is rough. I don't know. Not many people out there, unless they're a store such as myself, who are going to be having complete sets for all Sword and Shield. Either that or you're just crazy well off. Because it used to be funny. Yeah, Fusion Strike. Yeah, they say it's going to be. I think currently that's Unified Minds, maybe, as the biggest set ever. But it's going to be insane. They're getting to a point where they're going to have over 100 secret rare and alternate art cards combined and ultra rare, which is, when you think about it, where they came from. Like in some of the XY and Black and White series, you got 100 cards in the entire set. So we got Rare Candy Reverse and Orbital. So the problem is, though, is that it's kind of come full circle. Like I remember the first couple expansions I opened up for the store back in the Black and White era, going back to like Noble Victories and stuff like that. You would open an entire box and get 3 ultra rares. You could get unlucky and get 2 ultra rares. And now it's gone from that to just, yeah, you get more pulls, but it's just insane trying to complete sets. And I don't know, it just seems to me like a bit of a money grab. Vitality and Lapras. I like that Lapras art. So I do like the artwork. My wife actually is who turned me on to the artwork. She loves the artwork. So I do collect. I collect all sets, but I also collect by artists for some of them as well. The one that we really like is Yukamari, who does the clay figures. I'm sure we'll come across every set. She has 1 or 2 cards in it. I like it. It's kind of a different thing to collect. Oftentimes artists will only do commons and stuff, so it's easy for collectors to get into as well, because like I was saying, you just can't collect the entire thing anymore if you're a completionist. But it is kind of cool to you know, collect all cards by a certain artist. Yeah, I'm just giving away all the Sword and Shield codes. Like I said, I got so many of them up in the store, and codes generally don't sell beyond their release date of the expansion. They'll go like hotcakes. You can sell 5,000 up to release day, but once that day passes, you can't give them away. We have Cottony, Galarian Pranita, Manchino, Krabby, Jinchu, Sizzlipede as our reverse, and Corviknight. Oh, we really are not getting lucky with Sword and Shield. We don't even have a single ultra rare from it yet, and we've opened a few of them. Maybe it's because I'm giving away codes. I'm incredibly superstitious, so oftentimes I find why Sword and Shield Pirate have holo wrappers. I can't say I have noticed that. With all Sword and Shield wrappers, I got a question on my eBay store a couple days ago from someone asking, and I hadn't noticed either myself, is that some of the Elite Trainer sleeves have matte or hollow finishes. I've probably seen a gazillion of them. Hey, you got a Torcal, full art. I didn't realize they varied between that. So you said they're different finish to these base set, or just some of them? More codes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dottler. Mantine, Quickball, Goldeen, Gossifleur, Mawile, Snom, Sizzlipede. We have a Metal Saucer as our reverse, and hey, Oranguru. This was quite the card back in the day. Well, quite the card. It sold pretty well, but not anymore. Most things from Sword and Shield base set now have gone down in price a lot. Some of the secret rares have kept their value. But like most sets, you know, I get asked that often too, what cards to keep or not keep. Really, it's just a gambling game. I find, I've been picking up, oh, yeah, these ones don't seem to, but I'll have to keep an eye out on it. Like I said, I have a gazillion downstairs in the, where I keep all my cards. Yeah, that's the thing with Pokemon. Because they release so many sets, like, it's just the floor space you need to have a card company such as myself. It just, hey, look at that. What, gold secret rare. Nice. We got Zamazenta in the house. Always love pulling these. Of course, the Zacian was the one that was really valuable, but still, it's always nice to pull a secret rare on camera. I went through a period there for a while where I literally, every time I would turn off the camera from making a video, I would pull a secret rare in the next pack, and it would piss me off to no end. Because probably the, yeah, there's pretty sweet. Probably the most, like the video, not probably, the video I have up on my channel, like I said, I gave up a long time ago on trying to chase YouTube stardom. But the video I have of my channel, which has the most views, it's like 16,000 or something, is Dragon Majesty, where I pulled the gold secret rare. And of course, everyone wants to see stuff that's cool. Hey, we got another holo. Everyone wants to see cool pulls, but it's just, it's so frustrating when you pull all the crazy secret rare cards just off camera. And it's like, yeah, I could open up everything on camera, but it just takes so much longer doing it in front of a camera than it does just tearing through them. Because at the end of the day, yeah, they do. They redeem them. So, funny story. That's why, I mean, these ones I don't really care as much about. But I, all you need to do is leave a comment in the video, and I'll send you one. Yeah, people are pretty quick. Sometimes, hey, we got another. Hey, Torcal. It's a Torcal opening day, I guess. We got the full art and now the regular art. Sometimes I don't even realize, but I'll flash a code for like the box or whatever on the video, and I didn't even realize it. And then I go to sell it, and I send it, and people are like, yeah, dude, you're sending me bad codes. I watch it back and realize for a split second the blurry code is there, and guys are good, man. I can't blame them. Hyper Potion, Kingler, Silly Cobra. But yeah, people are really quick. I swear they have it like hooked up to their TCG. We got Shelder and Musharna, non-holo. Last few packs here for Sword and Shield. You know what, let's make some room. I'm kind of... These cards are sandwiching me. Ah, much better. Yeah, I'm just giving away all these. Yeah, they scan them. So what I do in the store anyway, I scan all of my codes and I send them as messages. I send them as messages. All right, here's what we're going to do. For the next one, I'm going to, rather than flash it to the camera, I'm going to just call it off. and see if you get it in before them. Hey, we got an Oranguru, so reverse. We got that one as the rare holo before. Yeah, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna see if we can't think of. So it is RBTZM2K6P6 PM and Nancy N. See if you can get that one in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe they're quicker than you are too. Or maybe you can't understand what the crap I'm saying. Hitmonchan, Potion, Dottler, Kufant, Grookey, Yamper, Silly Cobra, Scorbunny. We have Minccino as our reverse and Orbital as well. Yeah, Sword and Shield was not, it didn't sell as well as I had hoped it was going to. Alright, we're going to give away the old-fashioned way. You gotta let me know if you got the other one redeemed. So we got a Metal Energy, Ordinary Rod, Drizzile. Tipsy, fair enough. Heatmore, Baltoy, Kufant, Grookey, Jaeger, nice, Sillycrow, Whimsicott, and we got Snorlax. Last 3 packs. We got a Lapras pack, and I don't know what. I think let's like Snorlax. We'll see what we get. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Started with a set I like least, so we're gonna go on. Battle Cells was a fun set to open. Thwackey, Corvus Squire, Rookidee, Ghastly, Globupus, Salandit, Joltik. We have Citrus Berry as our reverse, and Cramorant. We have a Snorlax and Zacian pack to finish off our Sword and Shield with. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's awesome. Team Trubbish. I love Trubbish. Potion, Yamper, Silly Cobra, Gossifleur, Zigzagoon, Krabby, Salandit, and Lantern. Come on, give us something good for our last pack. And then, yeah, we're going to move on to Battle Styles. Let's make some more room. 3 and 4. Yeah, I should probably get a backdrop, but I usually am pretty lazy and I'll just throw up behind my videos whatever I'm opening at the time, and that's good enough. Scorbunny, Galarian Meowth, Krogunk, Chinchou, Rare Candy, and Mudsdale. So you know what, we're done with Sword and Shield. I'm going to make some room. And on to Battle Styles. Why not? I'll give away the Battle Styles codes as well. It's kind of more current. It's hard to believe, but the turnaround with these packs are so, these expansions are so quick. Battle Styles seems like it was brand new just yesterday. Mostly just a collector. I've played some at my local store and whatever, but mostly just a collector. I had quite a few private clients that would come and buy from me directly, who went to Worlds and stuff like that for quite a few years running, and who were really involved in the game. So it was kind of cool having, they'd come back and tell me, oh, what went down, Bolton. But even that is pretty, if you're a top end player too, you gotta be dropping, you know, hundreds of dollars with each expansion that comes out to pick up the current cards, just to have them in your toolkit. So we got Lightning, Rakshas, Urn of Vitality, Spearow. So I purposely go into many of the expansions and have I feel something good. We got an Empoleon V, so we're starting off well in just our second pack, maybe third. I make a concerted effort, kind of like a inside running joke, of going into these expansions and not reading up anything on them. Just, I get stumped on camera oftentimes with some of the names. Phoebe, Weeping Bell. I used to watch the cartoon back in the day, but I haven't kept up with it. Timber, Baltoy, Sizzlipede. I see something cool down on the bottom. We got Single Strike Mustard and a Phoebe full art. Look at that. It's such a pretty card. Nice. All right. We are gonna continue. And we got pretty lucky with the battle styles so far. We've got quite a bit. Like, look at the top of that card. It's so dinged up right out of the pack. It's kind of, I think that's the energy card though. No one really cares about the energy cards, but still, I get so much grief because everyone that buys cards now, not everyone, but many people that buy cards are collectors, or they're looking to flip, and you know, you can pull something pack fresh and send it, and it's, you know, I had one guy that told me it was like 0.5 of a millimeter off center, and he wanted to return the cards he bought, which, fair enough. I mean, I offer all returns, but some people are just a lot pickier than others. I have seen some of the miscuts. They're really actually valuable. To be honest, when I see a bad miscut, it is like jump up and down, because a bad miscut of an ultra rare, usually it's 10 times the value, if not more. Which, because they're so unusual, everyone has a secret rare, you know, Zamazenta. If you have one that's cut halfway down, then people are going to pay money for it just because of how rare it is. So that's one of the artists I collect, the Crochet. It's really cool. Crawdont and Galarian Mr. Rhyme. So like years ago, there was a product, the Rayquaza versus Keldeo. It was one of the first battle decks, and I went really heavy on ordering it. I think I got maybe 200 of them, and because it was a good seller, and I decided to pick up on them. And one of the boxes I got was miscut, like terribly. And because it was a special run of cards, like, okay, so this is a Yukomori, this is one of the clay cards, and this is another artist that we love to collect. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a game within a game. Cheryl, Zariverse, and Steelix. So because of it was cut really badly, but they printed them not as sets. So it's not like they printed all of the breakthrough pack cards together and printed. They printed them as the battle deck. So you got weird stuff like a switch from Roaring Skies that was miscut and had Professor Sycamore from Breakthrough on the bottom of it. It just was really wonky, and because of that, the cards were crazy expensive. Like that one box that cost me, I don't know, at the time it was like $19 or whatever, probably made me like $2,000 just because of how unusual the cut. And we got another rare holo, just because of how unusual the miscuts were. So it's like anyone that complains about a miscut or whatever, I didn't give away that code. Normally I just let them know that, you know, it's actually a good thing to get a miscut if it's really badly miscut. No, I got her into collecting. She loves cuteness and all things cuteness. So she collects a lot of like the plushes and pins and figures and stuff like that as well, which is kind of cool. We got Tower of Darkness. Wow, this is a rare Hollow City. We haven't got anything since our Phoebe though. I would like to get some more ultra rares. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So really, it just all comes down to the numbers games. Whatever you pull, you have more of a chance to lose money on buying Pokemon if you're buying a small amount. Like 18 tins here is not actually that much. So if you get a bad run of luck with what you're opening, you can actually lose money on it. Usually if you buy like a lot, if you buy like 100 of something, 200 of something, you'll always come out on top just because of how Pokemon rolls. All the sellers online generally will know that, and they'll go heavy from different packs. Like these ones here, Evolutions always sell well. Anything Eevee, well, Pokemon knows it too. Anything Eevee, anything Pikachu, Charizard, this way there's so much overabundance of that kind of stuff because they sell. And I always see that's another clay card, that's another Yukamori card. I always kick myself because, you know, you buy stuff and you sell them immediately to try and make your profit and pay off for whatever card is. Hey, finally. To try and pay off for whatever it is that you bought. But then sometimes you can't help but peek back 6 months, a year, 2 years later and see, you know, a card you sold 80 of for $5 is now going for $80. But it's always hard to pick those winners. And at the end of the day, you got a business to run. You got to pay off whatever, you know, you got bills to pay. So it's kind of a catch-22. Sometimes they'll put stuff down. Some things have won for me. Like I put down 50 of the holo Charizards from Evolutions. And back when they were selling like crazy in the boom when COVID first started, they were going for over 200 for a rare holo for ones that were in decent shape anyway. So stuff like that you make bank with, but other stuff you put down just don't go with. You question life. Weeping Val. How much we have left? We have like 5. Yeah, so it's, you know, another one I kicked myself for. I looked the other day. Those things that I don't have one. Yeah, they come out tomorrow, generally available. Single Strike or Shifu. That's the other thing. I don't know how people actually go about buying cards out in the wild. Every time I go into Walmart or any store that is supposed to sell Pokemon, they are sold out. It seems like they get sold out right when they put them on the shelves. Locally here, like I'm in Canada, and Costco had a special product that had in like a Charizard and some other stuff which made them worthwhile to hunt. And I went into my local Costco every day, and literally the first day that I didn't go in 10 minutes early was when they released them. People just bought them up immediately. Anything that people know is going to sell well. Same thing happened with the Marnies. That Marnie premium collection sold like hotcakes everywhere. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, these energy cards are beat up. Rapid Strike, Mustard, Morpeko. I wouldn't mind getting a secret rare from Battle Cells. I don't think we have. Another thing that disappointed me with the Evolving Skies is that generally Pokemon for the last as long as I can remember, you can expect to get 1 secret rare per box. Not always. Maybe you get like 80% of the time, but it feels like that was way down on Evolving Skies. Let's see. Yeah, you might be right. That might be it. Somebody thinking that I went and cleared out Walmart. That's why they can't buy anything. It's, you know, when I first started, hey, we got a Rapid Strike. We got another Ultra Rare. When I first started this business of selling online, it was 7, 8 years ago now. And it was really hard to get distributors who would be willing to give you product, because most of the distributors had a model where you had to have a brick and mortar store. You had to have a storefront for them to sell you cards. And they slowly are starting to come around just because of how big selling online is. But yeah, it wasn't, you know, there were a few pioneers that did it early on. It wasn't nearly as prevalent as it was. Like when I first started, the huge one was Charizard Authority. Rusty down there in North Carolina, cool guy, he made a bank, and he kind of pioneered a lot of stuff. So, but most of the stores now are, most of the big sellers online are actual brick and mortar stores who just have an entire section of staff dedicated to opening and selling and fulfilling orders. Yep. Blade. So, yeah, I used to do this on the side, but it became my full-time job a little while ago, over a year ago now. So, yeah, I'm the Pokemon guy. So we got Emboar as a reverse of a rare holo, and then we have Scorch. That is all she wrote for Battle Styles. We did not get a ultra rare, not ultra rare, secret rare, but we did get the full art. All right, what's next? We got Chilling Rain. I guess I should, yeah. Thanks, man. Let's see what we can pull from our Chilling Rain stuff. 3 and 4. Fire resistant gloves. Thanks, man. I was doing it. I was pulling my hair out, working 100-hour weeks doing this and my job. I worked from home, so it was easier to juggle. But yeah, it is quite a shift. But you know, you always get people being an international seller, especially for code cards. You get some pretty unreasonable people. I just try and put a smile on and get stuff out as fast as I can. I've had sales. I got a negative left on me once because a dude placed an order for a code and I sent it to him an hour later on a Sunday morning. And he was not impressed, some guy from Sweden, and left me a neg, which kind of burns because it stays in your account for an entire year. Snover, we got Ghastly as our reverse, and we got our first rare holo from the Chilling Rain. So yeah, selling can be thankless at times. I do try and, everybody, no matter where they're from, try and get them their cards as fast as possible, answer any questions they have, because it's really the only good way to do business, is to try and give people service that you would like yourself. Sometimes screw-ups happen and the post loses something or whatever, but you know, you just roll with it. Hatena, Furfru, Bayonet, and Malamar. The big one I run into all the time, especially with selling, and the top of that one wasn't closed, especially with selling internationally, is, you know, if something gets stuck in customs, it can be stuck in there for months. And sometimes eBay is a pain and will refund people their money. And it's like, dude, it's in customs. There's nothing I can do. It's tracking shows it's in customs, but still at the end of the day, you are liable until they have it in their hand, and it can be rough. So we got Cobalion. So all the trials and tribulations of selling crap online. I'm sure everyone, all sellers have their own stories. What's kind of cool is there's kind of like a bro code amongst single sellers online. Oftentimes you know people who are problem customers. You can check, they're giving you grief about something or another, and you check their feedback and they leave a negative feedback every other comment. So usually you can contact anyone they've bought from, and 99% of the time they're always pretty, if they're another single seller, they're always pretty forward with it all and help you out to say, yeah, this person was a pain or it wasn't a pain, and kind of help sometimes to fill in the blanks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Deerling, Sneasel, Galarian Farfetch, Furfrou, Venipede, Furfrou again, and Volcarona. Justified Gloves, Lucky Energy, Porygon. Hey, that's another claymation card. Well, claymation. It's like made out of clay. Again, I do collect them, so we have them all there. Stabbed over Pokemon. Wow. I believe it, man. You know, it's life and death to some people. Some of this stuff, because the profit margins are so high, it's literally, once a Pokemon is selling something for a suggested retail price, you can pick it up and triple, quadruple it right away because of how hot it is. But that's just kind of crazy. The Pokemon Center site is kind of a pain as well too, because all this stuff that they announce and release, and it's, I don't know, I find it confusing as anything. Like that special delivery Bidoof, I didn't get my hands on one. It pissed me off to no end because I signed up and everything for it. I just didn't get a code sent. And now, of course, you look online and they're going for $200 for a Bidoof card, which is kind of crazy. It's just supply and demand, I guess. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Peonia. I'm going to wait it out, though, because I did bite the bullet and I spent a ridiculous amount of money getting a special delivery Pikachu because I couldn't get that one either. And the price of those has come down somewhat. Not like down to non-crazy levels, but still $100 less than it used to be. And I gotta figure that Pikachu is gonna have better resale longevity than Bidoof. So I'm gonna wait it out and try and pick up one in a little while. Lucky Energy, Porygon 2, Raboot, Sobol, Bounce Sweet, Furfrou, Diglett, Larvesta, Ledian, Inteleon. That was a best-selling holo from Chilling Reign. I sold out those guys really quickly. I think everyone's after the quick shooting ability. How much do we have? We have like 5 or 6. Yeah, kind of like stocks. Carbominable, Spiral Energy, Galarian Farfetch, Furfrou, Venipede, Sfeel. I feel like I haven't pulled, actually no, I got the, I feel like I haven't pulled an ultra rare in a while, but I did get one of the Galarian legendary birds. I might have to step away here in a little bit. So I know I might have to cut the stream and start it back up to do the Evolving Skies. Of course, I got something I have to do right when I'm in the middle of something. Galarian Farfetched, Larvesta, Peony as our reverse, and our rare is Aggron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. Let's see what we get. Initial email for Pokemon. I actually didn't get it, but I saw it on Poke Beach. So I did go on and express my interest. But it's kind of convoluted. It's not the Pokemon store, it was Pokemon.com itself. And I got emails from the Pokemon store. I buy stuff from the Pokemon store all the time. But it wasn't that. It was from Pokemon.com, and then you had to redeem the code in the store itself. It was kind of a pain. It was as complicated, way more complicated than it needed to be. But I get it. They're trying to drive business and make sure that people are signed up for, instead of direct email, right? Yeah, people still redeeming the codes too fast. I'm gonna call out another one phonetically to see if you guys can get it. I'll try and speak audibly. Agatha and Bayonet. All right, we got 3 packs left. Oh shit! I forgot to call it out phonetically. I'll have to do the next one. Porygon to Kakuna, Flannery. I swear, maybe someone has like their phone up to the. I just logged off. Maybe someone has like their phone up to it and they're just going. Oh, hey, my big time stream here has 4 viewers on it, so it's got to be one of you guys. I know I'm a massive streamer here. Step aside, PokeRev. Okay, let's try it. So this is for you, Tristan. We got ZM7DJJ4 PHRCGH. Let's see if we can get one code for you. All right, Old Cemetery. It's the ones not chatting. Yeah. Well, the 2 of you guys are chatting, so it's got to be. Have the. That's cool. Gallid last pack. All right. Last code for Chilling Rain. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Am I gonna get something decent out of this or no? Orlippy, Galarian, Slowpoke, Cabrola. What I like to do sometimes is fun that breaks up the monotony is to just put the money card one side and just open them all up together. Hey, that's awesome, man. Galarian Surfetch. Wow, wow. So that is all of our Evolving Skies. Not Evolving Skies, our Chilling Rain. 1 second. I have to check something. I have no idea when I go out of the app on my phone if it just completely KOs the stream or if it just goes black. Skies to finish. I thought that was Stakataka when I first saw the pack art. Alright, hopefully you guys can get some codes for it. I'm going to try and fly through these guys. Ursaring, Crystal Cave up. Psyduck, Eevee, Cutiefly, Pikachu. I would actually be stoked if I could